Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Siren Shanty. Haven't seen a fresh face like yours since, well, I can't quite remember when the last time was. But never mind all that. What can I do you for? Maybe some coffee to perk your eyes up? Ah, you want to know the nearest motel, do you? I suppose Sam's still operating that bed and breakfast of hers, though I highly doubt that place is doing well. It's a great place for shut-eye, don't get me wrong, but barely anyone feels the need to sleep around these parts. Some say the Siren is helping us burn the midnight oil, all the way till morning. You want to know more about the Siren, eh? Boy, howdy. I'd be pleased as punch to tell you all about 'em. You see, rumors about that famed Siren were spread from one prospector to the next. At dusk, they huddle around the campfire and spin tall tales of how the siren songs led to not doom, but a gold vein with no discernible end, wider than the broad side of the Mrs. Fanny, or something weird like that. Them boys never found no mystical gold vein, but some say the idea of it even existing was enough to mine like a madman. What did the siren look like? I don't think anyone ever figured out the answer to that one, but most folks assume that the siren had a tendency to hide themselves among us. Wherever a gathering of folks go around these parts, the siren calls follows. Ha! Guys, I don't believe the rumors. Frankly, I think the sleep deprivation was giving those prospectors some auditory hallucination. Hear that? Or they mistook a coyote's howl for a siren song. Highly doubt they had any musical sensibilities beyond honky-tonk piano playing. Well, in any case, no one was able to figure out who or what the siren was. But it's a funny little story. At least, I'm also inclined to say that we owe the Sand Siren for all the tourism. But hardly anyone takes any interest in some out-of-the-way ghost town these days. All they care about is them fancy taser call and that goddamn Instagram, or whatever the doohickey's called. You're thanking me for my time? Lord Almighty, I should be thanking you. Goodness knows how nice it is to see a youngling like yourself take interest in the rambles of a foster like meself. You think I aged better than a cask of sarsaparilla kept cool in the basement over many moons? Ha! Why, it looks like you're starting to get a hang of the local countyism of this town here. Color me impressed. Reminds me of the time when I first came here. Yeah, I wasn't always that gun-singling, wispy fella before you. Truth is, I used to live by the shore. It's a couple hours away from here, toward the west. You want to hear all about it? Well, hold your horses. Ain't it past your bedtime, kid? Hey, now, don't worry your little head off. I was only kidding. So, why do you want to stick around for this long? Allow me to pour you a glass on the house so you can stay up for a little longer. But after the story, straight to bed for you. I guess you could say that I was a bit of a traveling musician back then. I didn't have a neighborhood I didn't belong to, or even a family. All I ever did was travel from beach town to beach town, singing the same old song like a broken record at clubs. My stage name was Marilyn Monroe, but no one ever could understand the pun. So people just called me the singer who wrote, "I like big boots and I cannot lie." But one day the tides would turn. Everyone started to confuse my most popular song when Sir Mix-a-Lot dropped his similar name hit single, "I like big butts and I can't lie." Can't begin to describe how violent people got when I showed up instead of him. Even the manager left, and Wright ended up dropping me because of how unpopular I was. I became a drifter after a while. I've subsidized on the money I earned by doing odd jobs, but eventually I somehow wound up working at this bar. About 2 years before today. I'm still working on my bartending license, so unfortunately at most I can only serve coffee and milk. It gets the local resident really pissed, but I'm used to disappointing people. Do I miss that phase of my life? Well, it was fun while it lasted, and it had its perks, I suppose. But at this stage of my life, I'm not really interested in soaking up the limelight or whatnot. I had my time in the sun. Frankly, my life out here is pretty dang peaceful. For now, for the first time in a long time, I'm content with where I am at in life. Wait. It's 2 a.m. already. Ah, dang, I lost track of time again. Let's get you to Sam's place right away. And don't worry about payment. She still owes me for lowering to us with my singing. Am I the Sea Siren? Well, you flatter me. But I'm afraid they'll likely just admit. Still, people go bananas when they hear a haunting, melodious tune on a quiet night. It's cute, and it's a little funny, to see grown men believing in something on par with Santa. Besides, it's not like a siren isn't really calling out to them. What do you mean by that? Oh, well, yeah. Hey, I just remembered. You totally owe me for getting you a room to sleep in. How about you drop by again, buy a couple of drinks, and we'll call it even? Next Sunday? Huh. Sounds like a plan. If you ever forget where this town is, just keep an ear out for my voice.